Hello there, everybody. This is Trails in the Sky, the second chapter. Welcome. We are now in the timeline where the missing exhibit has been solved. No worries about that, you can check right here. We are currently on the mission to search for Ren, as well as the sewer monster. But the missing exhibit is marked as solved. Huzzah! Yes, so just to remind everybody what happened last time is we came back to Grancel from having reported at the Royal Villa about our failure to solve the threatening letter case. And while convening here and like planning our stuff and everything, Ren kinda vanished somewhere, you know. She's just kinda just wandered off. Like, I called it out, but it doesn't help for me, the player, to call it out when our characters in the game are oblivious. So now we gotta go and look for her. It's yet another hunt for something missing. We'll see how this one goes. I suppose a lot of missions are just look for something that's somewhere, so I don't know. It's just that this one has been really messing me this chapter up. But then we had to load up an older save, because it turns out that having moved this far ahead expired the missing exhibit case. I guess because we have to be able to access the Calvardian embassy, and I don't know if we're allowed to go there anymore after, moving the plot along, so maybe that's the reason why. But yes, we loaded up the save. I looked up instructions online. The first time I had to do that for a side quest. Oh well. So it goes, and we took care of it, and everything's good. There was a fun little boss fight in the arena as a little addition to that thing. That was fun. Now, it's a new day, new missions. We're gonna have a good time. Except, I've gone on along about this, but I'm not super jazzed about exploring the damn sewers. I think I called it last time. I was like, there's probably going to be new missions, and there'll be maybe a monster hunting mission, and it'll probably involve us having to hunt a monster in the sewers, because that's a, classic level for those creatures. I don't remember what my situation with food is. Oh, no! We booted up the main quest by accident. I didn't think about this, right, because we were supposed to look for Ren in this area. Whoops, everybody, let's put a button on that monster hunt. I don't think that'll expire anytime soon, but we'll take care of this, because I was going to go look for, food stuff, see what my situation with foods is. I haven't been keeping track of that, but no. Hey! There she goes. Hey! Aha! There she is! Quick, we gotta follow her! Oh, okay, never mind. We're stuck in this cutscene, eh? Oh. I see. Alright. Aww, I think we lost her again. My goodness. This is like trying to catch a hyperactive kitten. Tita, you and Ren visited this department store yesterday, didn't you? Yeah. She might have gone somewhere else, though. I don't think she could have gotten too far. Let's look around the Eastern Bloc for her. Alrighty then, that's how it's gonna go down, huh? Well then. Well, at least it's a good sign on this scavenger hunt that I already got one step by accident, but yeah. Let's run this down real quick. I guess I haven't been really cooking up much food lately now, have I? So maybe I'm actually well stocked, because, yeah. That's the nice thing about being in this capital city, Grancel here. It's pretty easy to get to the lodging and amenities. No, long haul dungeons to deal with, so, these supplies have been easy to maintain. If we gotta compliment this place a little bit. Before I get into a rant, I'll get to that in the sewers. Not a rant, but I'll just some of my musings as I've, thought about this situation. Yeah, we're good on food. Yeah. Ooh, camera messing with me. Oh boy. Boy, is that gonna be weird if it is exactly the sewers where Ren has next gone down to. Oh boy, I don't think so. Oh, you're Princess, aren't you? I've heard about the wanted monsters. Feel free to go in. Just watch yourselves in there. Now, just to review our notes. Yeah, but by the way, obviously, the lesson learned from that missing exhibit thing, I'm gonna be a bit paranoid about side missions for a while now, is we're gonna try and clear these as soon as possible, as we had been doing up until then. Yeah. Although I don't see these monster quests, like, expiring because they're not super dependent on stuff, so I think we'll be fine, but yeah. We're looking for something called Gundoll. It may call reinforcements. It might behoove us to use AoE effects then. Okay. Alright, let's go with our right hand on the wall, I guess. Okay, interesting room. Yeah, so I was thinking about what was throwing me off the, like... What was throwing me off the missing exhibit quest, you know? Apart from, I suppose, like, exhaustion. As I'd already noted, exhaustion from... No, hold on. Yeah, Chloe. Think about how to spend these points. There we go. Exhaustion from already like gotta be worn down by the looking for Ren in the Royal Villa thing, and also the exhaustion from that previous monster hunt in the sewers, which, you know, kind of is like a similar kind of scavenger hunt. We're trying to find something down here, you know. Like those were, of course, reasons why I was kind of, like, checked out by the time that we got another Bleu Blanc hunt on our, you know, platter. I was like, oh boy. But I think also, I've been thinking about, like, why to be honest, I haven't been super excited. I've been alright about being here, but being back in Grancel a little bit, like... I was a little bit like, good lord, there's just a lot of enemies, and I shouldn't get a surprise attack. Yeah, like in general, like coming back to Grancel, I was like, not actually that pumped. And thinking about it, it's like sort of kind of like, if I had to say what's my least favorite of the, like, regions of Liberal, I kind of came to the conclusion, I think it kind of is Grancel. I enjoyed, at least when I think about first chapter, I enjoyed the first chapters everywhere else more than the Grancel stuff. But I don't know, but then I think about, like, all the hype stuff at the villa with the Spec Ops stuff. Like, there was a lot of cool stuff going on in that chapter, but, like, something still, like, makes me go, like, this frickin' Grancel, you guys. Something about it. This corridor of moles. I'm gonna have to fight the literal mole of moles to get out of this place, I guess. I should have gone the other way. Just watch. The damn monster's not even gonna be down this path, but... oh well. Committed, I guess. And we only got chain 1 with Tita. Did this smoke cannon do damage?
Prepare to meet your doom.
Hold on, I don't remember. It did do damage, alright. That's a very good item to use on enemies. Might as well, to make sure that they can't be a problem to us as we beat them up. Yeah, so I thought about it further, and I think the fact just is that this is just totally me.
Oh, are you done already?
I don't think I like exploring, like, really big metropolises in video games, like in these kinds of RPGs. I thought about it, and, like, something must, like, really when I think about it, just the enormity of Grancel, the capital city, and all the places you can go to there, like, it in itself feels kind of exhaustive to me. I think that's kind of the thing. So, like, you may recall, you know, when I was, you know, looking for the painting to begin with, I, like, was not being mega thorough, and I missed General Morgan's house, because if I had actually gone door to door to every single place, I would have eventually gotten to General Morgan's house, and like that would have been like, okay, this is where you're supposed to go, and this is where you're supposed to get the next clue. Like, I could have worked that out, but like I did not have the patience. Wow, this double speed mole here. Sneaky little git. Okay. And in the end, it cost me, like, well, not really anything, because I just loaded up the save. It cost me my pride. Alright. Which I put an inordinate amount, too much stock to, I think. Ooh, this should wrap around over here. It did! Neat. Red flies. As you open the treasure chest, you realize that coming back for more is probably selfish. You decide to leave what remains to others. But yeah, I think it just is a fact that if you have a really big town in a video game, I'm just gonna be a little bit checked out having to deal with all of the, to be an authentic large city, there's gonna be so many like little buildings and side stuff and everything to explore. And that just like feels like a little bit overwhelming to me. So then when the game's like, oh, you gotta if you want to find the right place with the clue, then I'm like, oh boy, I don't know. 1400 health is what we need. Everyone else is pretty good health, but 1400 health for... There we go, we'll just make the miso stewed fish. Now we're using them healing items. I had a bunch already here in the stock, but therefore like emergencies and fights, more, I think. Very good. Wow, ooh, 200 water sepet, nice. The chest flipped its latch at you. You get the feeling that it's not a friendly gesture. So I think that was just also a factor in why, then when quest was you gotta explore all these places, I was kind of like, I really don't want to do that. And it of course ended up, no, there we go. It ended up ending badly, and I don't know,
Let's do this. Oh, right.
I don't know if anybody else, if anyone else feels that way, do let me know. It'd be interesting to know. But there's something about the scope of it, because if you look at me when I explore the more reasonable-sized villages and even the towns in this game, I kind of, I'm pretty thorough about that. I check the whole damn thing. Does this wrap back around? Did we start here? Yes, we did. Yeah. Okay, so this whole place wraps around. This is a fishing spot. I don't want to fish through the sewer. Alright, fine. Well, why not? That's for jokes. Let's fish down here. I bet I could fish here. Progress rod. Oh, let's try them red fly. Oh, apparently I can't use that red flies that I just got. Let's use some polyket, I guess. Yeah, I got a here! Oh, it's a crab. Cute. 12 range in length. The crab spat out some fish eggs. Alright, thanks, crab. Good catch. Sewer crab. I don't know if I'd eat a sewer crab, thank you. Anyway, we gotta go here. All those moles were, in fact, a total waste of time. Well, we got the 200 water sepet. It was got spine spoilers. Yeah. So yeah, I then when you get the scope to be big enough that it's this massive metropolis and they put so much content in there, and then I get kind of sloppy, as you can see. I'm not that beholden to my thoroughness that I'm well, now I'm just gonna just hunker in and do every damn area. I ended up more being well, I'm gonna be a little sloppy and just try to guess the important places and check those, and in this case it didn't work out.
Seems you came up
But yeah, I'm thinking like, ooh, finally, Chain 2 for Tita. Because I was thinking like Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3. In particular, the capital of Vivek. I really didn't like exploring that place because it was so damn big and so damn labyrinthine. Like, I really did not like that area. And I think, I don't know what people otherwise feel like. What are these, boiled egg or zeros? Okay. Because this is an impressive, like, amount of work put into Morrowind. Morrowind's scale and scope is very, very impressive, of course. Let's not use... Yeah, let's just beat these guys up, actually. Let's save our CP a little bit here. That's right, these guys blow up. Okay, ooh, that's a problem. Okay. Thinking about if I drop a heal here. Oh, but that's right. Like somehow I don't have any area heals with Chloe, and she's still only got chain 1, huh? Even Tita's more prepped on that, huh? Okay. Now we'll just do that, I guess. Hey, look! Oh, that's lucky. Hey. Wait, how fast? She got another... That's crazy. How did she get another turn that fast and do a... Wow, this is perfect. So if I just lame this turn out, I can actually get that heal off. We can run off for cover here a little bit. So that one of us doesn't get blown up by this Egger when we hit it with the killing blow. Like so. In fact, I think... Nice, got that heal there in stock. Yeah. Like, I know, like, I think one of the things that later Elder Scrolls are, you know, criticized for, less so than a myriad of other things involving writing and simplifying, but one of the areas where the later Elder Scrolls have been simplified are, I think, the scope of the cities and how they feel like a little bit tiny, you know? Like Skyrim certainly has a huge scope, but like the whole Civil War feels a little bit non-existent, and you know, the towns feel kind of small. Like, you know, Cyrodiil in Oblivion is supposed to be the entire capital of Cyrodiil, and it feels smaller than the island of Vardenfell from Morrowind. You know. Speaking of, yeah, I also don't like the capital city in Oblivion either, because its architecture is really boring. So yeah, I don't know. Like, it kind of was a perfect storm then. That like having all of the you know, the chain of these like taxing scavenger hunts, and then on top of that, then like me having to deal with one of these big capital cities that I find overwhelming. Kind of ended up being like a recipe for me just being checked out, and you know, I do find the plot still compelling. So whenever we hit up like these important spots in the environs here, like I'm still like enjoying. I'm having a good time. Like, I don't hate this Grancel, but I am gonna have to say I do think this chapter might be my least favorite thus far in either of these two games. The lever is locked in position and cannot be moved. Okay, that was some kind of, like, shortcut back when we were snooping around down here. Maybe it was to access the castle, I think? It was a secret route into the castle? Mayhaps? Yeah, this would open up and we could go through, but the lever does not work. Oh! Wait a second. Alright, we got it. Oh, cool. It looks like one of the big robots from the sealed area. Oh, that's kind of neat. Like it's spilled out here from the encounters down there. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I wrapped up my thoughts there pretty much. Yeah, you know. Just trying to explain myself a little bit. I think if anyone's like I'm blaming the game, Not beyond that, like, you know, subjectively speaking, I don't enjoy, again, exploring these big cities. But, like, I actually do think that you know, there's... It would have benefited me to have some kind of, like, indicator on the map on where to go, obviously, in this case, but there's so many games that do that I do think it was better that this game didn't have that. For the people who want to really do want to enjoy that scavenger hunt and trying to figure out the clues. I think that ultimately is the good thing, that the game did that, so... yeah, I'm not thrilled, and I'm gonna have to say that I'm not, like, a fan of this particular chapter, everything that's summed up, but I understand the choices, I can respect it, I think it's fine. And I would like to, before anyone gets concerned, I do think once the city is so big that the city itself is just a setting, I think that one then transitions back to, like, you know, being okay for me. Because then, like, you know, portions of the city are more sequestered as areas, you know, that are more delineated and are easier for me to, like, consider, I feel like. So because I'm sure some people are thinking, like, the next Trails series after Trails in the Sky, Crossbell, the Azure and Zero, or Zero and Azure, you know, as I understand, that's like one big city. But I think I'll be fine because in that case, I'm sure it's more like the scope is designed to deal with one big city. So I'll survive that better, you know. It's this weird halfway point where the game isn't set in one big city, but the developers go out of their way to, like, design a really humongous urban area, an urban sprawl. That then somehow, like, kind of hits me, like, in a bad spot that I kind of... my enthusiasm drops a little bit, I think. Yeah. Now let's focus on a boss fight. That I'll always be enthused for, even if we get our asses kicked here. So Gundoll, mechanized droid that wandered underground. Yeah, like, I like the idea that they wandered up from the sealed area, like, you know, because we're, like, right above it, you know. Calls for backup if it sustains damage. Oh, that's tricky. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Oh, they got boiled eggers in the background. I see them. I was gonna say, there's not a lot of room for, like, opponents here, but never mind. There they are. Alright, they're weak against earth and wind. I can provide both of those. Why don't we start with this? Let's not start with that, because apparently I cannot reach them with that. So instead... Ooh. Hey, look at that. I can dunk it on 4 guys, even. It works okay on the boiled eggers, so... No. Okay, never mind. Let's drop it on the 3 Gundolls. I was like, I thought I could catch 4 guys, but no. Oh! Ah! That'll actually help me catch a bunch of guys. Thanks, silly robot. Alright, good. We got that in a chamber. Ooh, is a good moment. Oh, but should I still be buffing up? Let's buff up because, you know, La Forte chain move. It's gonna feel so good. Yeah, let's do a heal in the middle of all this. All right. Oh, all right. Now, Chloe, we have been speccing to be kind of Earth-focused, so... why don't we just have a bit of fun here with a Titanic Roar? Oh my god, okay, hold on now. Fucked up. Did I get Luck Crest for Chloe yet? I don't quite remember. We'll have to check. Doink. Ooh, hold on. That's fun. That filled up as well. Let's just do that real quick. Hell yeah! That's not all! I'm impressed by your machine guns, robots. Why don't I introduce you to mine? Dang it! No friendly fire. That would have been amazing if that was in there as well. Alright, now with our strength buff, now let's get those moves in. Oh, but this'll interrupt Chloe, won't it? Ooh, that's right. I think we learned that sometime. That'll interrupt a spell being cast, so let's not do that. Let's instead throw down some aerials real quick. Just keep spamming spells for now. Oh yeah. And now that we're not casting any spells, now with Sherazard we'll open up. Ooh, okay. Either they got good magic defense or, like, this is gonna take a while. We'll see. Oh my god, look at all the CP we've been collecting. Holy moly.
Ready? Okay. Right.
Let's go!
Here we go.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That was actually a ton of damage. Execute, repair, function. 1,000 pop? Okay, can deal with that. Oh, all of you want to do that? Alright, I gotta really focus them area moves then to wear these guys down now. On the plus side, no damage coming our way for a minute there, so that feels good. In fact, oh my god, I just now noticed, look at this. We can just, like, do that again because our CP growth was so dang good. Alright, let's just cancel that heal right off the bat. This might even be lethal for some of them. Let's see. Oh, sweet! 2 of them shut down. Just 1 down. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, let's, ooh, we don't have very many CP. Okay. Let's just open up on this guy. Maybe this will kill. Whoa, whoa. I don't know. I was expecting like really bad damage. I don't know where that. Like even with the strength buff, I thought like she'd pop off like I don't know, 300 damage. All right. Sick nasty. There we go with that chain too for Chloe as well. Very good. Ooh, an EP charge too. Huzzah! Well, that wasn't too bad. The Gauntlet of Moles was a little rough there for a minute. But, now it's all good. EP charge to... Oh, that's a... ooh. Huh, that's actually an item, isn't it? Oh, right. It's an ether. A turbo ether, basically. Whoopsie. I don't know why I thought that it was gonna be a, materia to equip. I'm sorry. Didn't I come through here and you guys weren't here before? I remember you guys being around here. Or did I actually come this way? I think I came this way. Okay. Yeah, because I don't remember facing any of them. Them mollusks. Just these boiled eggers. And the crazy moles. Boy. Boy. Okay, hold on now. I'm trying to retrace my... Because I was doing the, like, follow this wall strat, and now... I'm feeling a little bit unsure. But no, this is looking familiar. Dang it! It sucks so bad that they can, like, you know, if they catch any of your 4 party members, it initiates combat. Sneaky gits. Okay, okay, okay. Can we just end this real quick? I mean, I could just flee. Yes, that would be really, really quick, but... Can I... It doesn't even catch all of them. Yeah, never mind then. Have a good one. You moly moles. And this, I think, is the circuit. Yeah, looking good. Alright, thank goodness. Looked a little bad there because, man, it got confusing. If I wanted to rant about them sewers a little bit, you know, the confusing layout and, like, overused sprites. You know, you've heard this all before. You know, like, that was almost gonna throw me off there for a minute, but the fight itself went super fine. That's great. A little bit of a morale booster there for yours truly to have a quick match like that. Let's rest at the inn real quick and then we go report. And should we swap in Olivier then? Because I'm trying to keep everyone nice and evenly leveled. And the crew just got a few levels. No one's on par yet with Zin, so I guess he's not coming in the party yet either. I guess in a way he's supposed to be the senior bracer, like, not the #1 guy, which is obviously Cassius, but, you know, like, among our crew, the most senior, so it would make story-wise sense that he's the highest level, but I don't know. Hey! E+ rank, perfect! Ingenuity quartz. Good work! It seems you succeeded at your objective safely. If you complete any other tasks, come report again. Ingenuity. What do you think that does? I don't remember, nor could I guess. Okay, it's fire element. Recover small amounts of EP while walking. And it's a fascinating spread of elements, blue, red, and dark. So the blue one doesn't really match Estelle super well. Well, she's got that absorb there. But, like, the darkness, of course. The darkness within her matches that really nicely. So let's see, Shadow Spear needs 7. Oh my god. Oh, well, there's 9 here, so no worries on that front, So I guess I could just swap this EP9 out instead with that, which, like, provides that huge level ups there, and we'd get more fire element there, and a little bit more of water element. Yeah, I think it's worth it. This EP3 is mega nice, but I think we put it there and we get Napalm Breath and Tiara. Come on now, Tiara. That's shocking. Very nice all-round Estelle here. And eventually, if we get like a really cool wind element one, I might put it over Heaven's Eye, even though we'll lose out on some of those cool elements. But I really like her being like balanced fire and wind. And now this darkness element, of course, has its own crazy thing over here. So much darkness here, it's nuts. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Take a quick look at the book, actually. Were there any that's like darkness and like more neutral elements, out of curiosity? Those are magics, my bad. I mean, there's EP4 eventually, but... Right, actually, hold on. I could put EP3 over one of the ones she's got equipped now on that dark track. And we'd actually get some nice multipliers. Oh, but then there's EP Cut is eventually another one that's like pretty hot for that. Blind 2 is insane. Look at that. Wow. And Luck seems alright. We'll have to think about it, like, eventually, once I start, like, wanting to plan for some really high-level spells, like aim for a White Gehenna. It's not an impossibility with some of these options, you know? Like, there was that 8 times Dark Blind 2. I only need, like, a 1 more, like, Anti-Sept or something. And, yeah, and like, I'm sorry, these are spells, sorry. I need, like, one dark element after that, and, like, get huge benefits. Tira could have also benefited, honestly, from that one, but I don't know, that one just felt like it called to Estelle, that Ingenuity one, so it goes. But yeah, actually, yeah, if I, like, put that EP3 here, let's see now. 3, they're all 3s. I don't really care about the blind thing, especially with Tita's smoke cannon, so let's put that, like, amazing Mirage thing there, EP3. Got a pretty crazy setup of spells here. I like it. I like it. And finally, let's pop in with the lads. Huh. Wait a second. Was there like a thing that Olivier went off somewhere, actually?
Hey, how's it going? Need me to sub in, huh? I'm game.
I see. Olivier is actually off somewhere. I forgot that part. So, never mind, Zin. Sorry, Zin. You can just keep sitting there. Sorry. Yeah.